Hey everyone, NW Order for Life here with 7 Deadly Sins episode 23 review. This episode has Hendrickson getting blasted into a cave or falling into a cave, and the 7 Deadly Sins going after him. And Hendrickson finds or shows them that there's this secret gray demon under the ground that he had found, and now he's ready to take its blood into him. So he does that. He injects himself. And just before turning into this gray demon, humanoid form, he has this like brightly shining aura or something. And he mentions Dreyfus, how like he wanted to show Dreyfus this perfect form or something of that nature. And I think that shining light aura about him was maybe the last bits of like goodness inside of him, or like before it got, maybe it was like drawn out to the front before it was completely taken over, because once he becomes this gray demon humanoid thing, he like completely loses all hints of him being the old Hendrickson. Literally doesn't care about who he kills, who he hurts, and his goals become to revive the demon clan. um, Seven Deadly Sins get their butts kicked. They can't even touch him. They're all hurt and exhausted. All the Holy Knights, Gil Thunder, Gila, Hauser, and a bunch of fodder, they all try to hurt Hendrickson, but nothing they do does anything, and they all become scared for their lives. Hendrickson uses this like black snow ability where just one touch of the snow and it's instant death, like that, gone. And Hendrickson is really OP and powerful, and what ends up happening is um, Elizabeth stands up and goes nuts over Hawk's death, because Hawk jumps in front of this giant black ball of energy that's just like the powdered snow, and the black snow, and it's an instant kill. And Meliodas, he was protecting Elizabeth, and then Hawk jumped in front of them, took the blast, and died right there on the spot. Amazing that this comic relief character is like such an emotional. It's like really connected to the audience, that we care about this pig, and he was just a great character, great sidekick. Put a lot of life into the show. And he's gone, and Elizabeth freaks out and starts going all goddess mode. And apparently, she has goddess blood in her, and this goddess blood is descended, I guess, of the Druid people, and so apparently she might be one of the Druid people, that inherited the blood of the goddesses. I'm not sure, but she erupts in this, huge field of light, bringing to life all flowers around her and healing every single holy knight on the field, and simultaneously really hurting the demon inside Hendrickson. And before that happened, she asked Hendrickson about why he was doing what he was doing. He was just like, I'm going to revive the demon clan, and we're going to get revenge for what you did to us. So right there, he was talking like like he was a demon, not like he was Hendrickson. But yeah, so he was hurt by her light, and everybody else was healed. Everybody. And then she forgets what she talked about while she was healing people, like while the light was going everywhere. She just forgets everything that she said. And she also had this like strange symbol in her eye, in her corona, that I assume is related to the goddesses. I'm not sure. And Hendrickson is like, I should have just killed you and took your blood. I need your blood for the thing, whatever. And Meliodas is, he's 100% healed. Everyone is. In fact, the other Holy Knights, they try to fight, but there's this innate terror inside of them that they can no longer fight against um, Hendrickson, because it's just like he's so above them, and he's like evil personified, and like Gil Thunder can't even move. But Meliodas is so strong, much stronger now. He's back at full strength. He takes on Hendrickson, and he knocks him all the way, across the battlefield, and he's ready to fight. He's ready to protect Elizabeth, and all the 7 Deadly Sins actually are ready to fight with Meliodas now. So it's like round 2 against Hendrickson. This time Hendrickson's way stronger, but this time the Sins are all back to full strength. So what's going to happen? I don't know, but it looks like it's going to be a great final. And yeah, so my thoughts on it was excellent battles as always. it looks amazing to me. I don't know if anybody has any complaints about what it looks like. To me, it looks great. And Hendrickson becoming, this crazy full-blooded demon. His character arc from going from being like a druid to being jealous to drinking demon blood for power, for recognition of Meliodas, and then finally losing it as a demon, and losing his humanity. Like, that's all really cool. Elizabeth apparently, we see her sister Veronica, the one that got like blown up by one of Gila's mines. Apparently Elizabeth healed her in a flashback. They showed flashbacks of Elizabeth like crying over some of her friends, whatever, like her father and her sister. And apparently, they use these flashbacks to justify that she's always had this power. They just didn't reveal it until now, but there were hints, previously. And this is like a good way of saying it's not an ass pull. This was hinted at, but now we're just revealing it to you fully. Taking the veil off and showing it, full display. So it was cool. Again, excellent episode. Love the characters, love the story. Sad that the next episode is the final. I'd highly recommend reading the manga after this final episode, because this is such a great series, The Seven Deadly Sins, and I love it. So this episode gets a 9 out of 10 from me. What do you think about this episode? Let me know in the comments below. Please subscribe to this video if you like my videos, and give me a thumbs up also if you like it. But mainly I would like discussion. I would love talking about this with other fans. I'd appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Have a nice night.